Hi.
Hi.
Sometimes it feels like so many people are going ahead in life and we are still figuring out what we want. There's so many things like family confusions, career, and a lot more.
Yeah, so if you feel like you don't have everything figured out by 25, this episode is for you.
Welcome back to another episode of the Voice Note Club.
So, today we are talking about turning 25 and everything we thought that we would have figured out by now, but we actually haven't.
And we are clearly in a very different direction.
Yeah, we thought we would be more settled and more clear about our things, but we actually don't know where we are going.
Let's begin with the quick Q&A session where we both ask each other where we thought we were and where we are. I have a question for you that is, what's one thing you feel still confusing and what's you thought it would have been?
To be honest, it would be career. I actually thought like by 25 I would have a settled career at least, or I would have known that this is going to be my life career goal. And I still feel like I'm still exploring. I don't know where I see myself in a full time career possibility. What is that one area in your life that you thought you would be settled by now?
Honestly, I feel like by 25, I would have been got married by now. That is what my parents expected me to be. But no, it's not the case. I have currently left my job and it's just a lot going on. I'm still figuring out so many things, my relationship, my career, still what my family expects from me. So I'm not there.
Yeah.
What is that one thing that you dreamed of and you still think like you could have done it, but you haven't?
Really thought like I would have at least not a house but bought a car, and
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
still like I can still, I do think about it once in a while of buying a car, but I think living in London it's so difficult, and I
Always.
want my own car.
You'll get there.
Yeah. Next, what do you feel in your life is the most confusing at this time?
I feel there's one of the confusions is since I've quit my job, I don't think I'm in a great state of mind. There's a lot that I need to grow on myself still. I make sure that I look after myself more than I used to.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a
Yeah, it's a
journey.
phase of life you have to
Yeah.
go through.
One last question for you. Uh, what do you think you love the most about yourself currently?
Everything, everything. Um, yeah, like you have to be obsessed with yourself wherever you are in your life. I do believe in that. But currently, I would say that I love how far I have come and where I am currently with myself. I'm like, yes, I'm working towards my dream life, but where I am now, I'm like fully satisfied with myself. And
Yeah.
yeah, last question for you is, do you ever feel behind?
Yes, I do. I see so many people doing a lot in their life. Some of them are married, some of them have kids, some of them have been doing great in their life, like career wise. And like, if I see some of them who started content creation, they've grown so much, like within a month or so. I do feel that a lot, but I think you only said me the other day that it's how you see things. You think like better things are coming your way. So I'm just tagging along with it.
Yeah, and I do think, like, obviously, a lot of people of our age think the same way. Like, I know, like,
Yeah.
many people are getting settled and like that, but there
Yeah.
is a big chunk of people who are still figuring things out, like us.
Yeah. And it's always like everyone has their own different timeline than yours.
100%. So now we are talking about our expectations and reality. So, where we thought we would be by 25, but where we are actually now. So, Sumneet will share her expectations now.
Uh, I always dreamed of being in fashion industry, working for like a big designer and also going on fashion shows, all that stuff I had dreamed about. But currently, I am nowhere there. I thought of getting settled somewhere else, not in India, but destiny wanted me to be in India. And currently, I live in Mumbai. I thought financially I would be very independent, maybe investing or something, but I'm nowhere there. I am zero at my savings currently. Now let's see what Saya expects.
So, I expected myself, like, if I am around, mid 20s, I would have a business idea or somewhere working on my own business, but clearly I'm not. I'm still taking experience from an industry where I don't see myself in 5 years. From 25 to 30, like settling down or going up and down, starting a
Yeah.
business, somewhere there, but I'm nowhere near that. Then financially, yes, I thought, because it is currently London, like UK is going through a recession. I did think like by 25 around I would have enough funds to invest somewhere as well. But UK is living paycheck to paycheck, so it's going nowhere as well. I did think that in my healing journey, I would be more, stable and peaceful with myself. But I'm still working out. I'm still working on that as well. I'm getting better, but there are ups and
Slowly
downs
and
still.
steadily.
Yeah. Like relationships and like marriage, I never thought that I would be married by 30. So it is still a long way.
Do you think those things where you compare yourself to others and they there's so much that they are doing and you feel behind and some days it's just very demotivating for you.
Yeah, so I think especially in today's world of, the perfect social media world, it
Yeah.
makes it so difficult and so tough for people to live their normal lives and be happy in their normal lives because like 24/7 when we are on our phones and we only see, the good from the people, we don't know the backstory.
Yeah, like I feel social media gives you a lot of just the good things that are going on, not what's behind all those good things. And we tend to just think all those nicer things that we don't have in our life, be it relationship, be it someone is doing good in their content creation or like their career, someone is working in a good company, they've done a big project. It's just they show those things and it's it's like you don't have anything right now.
Everyone has their own pace in life, and we should not compare ourselves to, what other people are showing that they are doing. It is not even
Yeah.
important that they are actually doing it. They might be only doing it for social media. It is very
Yeah.
common in today's generation. And I feel so sad about the younger generation who are coming after us, that they have to go through all this. And it will be even more difficult for them to survive in this world, which is
Yeah,
quite
because
fake.
it it creates a lot of comparison even in the younger people a lot.
Like life is not a race, and you are
Yeah.
actually not competing with everyone. I think people have this so much that we have to do better than that, him or her. It's not like that. It is okay. Wherever you are, you just have to be, fulfilled with yourself rather than comparing and
And I feel
seeing
like
what,
we overcomplicate a lot of things, seeing
yeah,
everything on social media, and it's
yeah.
just so much going on in your mind. There's too many thoughts come up. Like if you see something good on social media and then you compare it to your own life and you're just not satisfied then.
Yeah, it is very easy to, doom scroll and get that dopamine hit as of the very moment. But things actually stick with you in the backside of your brain, and then it affects you in your day-to-day normal life.
Yeah.
About relationships and life expectations, I really thought that we would be more clear about our relationships,
Yeah.
but there is a very thin line about between being satisfied in a relationship and having your perfect boundaries in a relationship. I'm too
Yeah.
big on that.
There's a lot of things you expect from your partner, but it's just it's not like how you want them to love. It's their way
Hmm.
of showing love.
I think about that you need to have a, clear understanding between the person, because
Yeah.
sometimes it happens like I want to love you in some other way and show you my love in some other way, but if you don't want that, it's like useless.
Like your partner and you come from a very different backgrounds,
Um,
it's necessary that you land on a same page and you understand like what they are coming from and what they expect from life and all other things. It's just it needs to match a lot.
obviously, like we come from, like, two individuals, they come from very different families, a
Yeah.
different childhood, a different,
Yeah.
they have their own ethics and individuality. And there is important, this thing is also important, that you don't lose yourself in a relationship and
Yeah.
not like be whatever and change yourself completely.
Yeah.
But also, if you want to work on a relationship, you both have to, even if you are not same, that's absolutely okay, until and unless you both want to, put equal efforts in the
Yeah.
relationship. It should
it
not be
it
like,
works both ways.
yeah, it should not be like, like I am doing more and you are doing less, nothing like that. I understand like there are hard days, there are good days and bad days. Sometimes I will only be 20%, but I know that my partner will cover up and give
Yeah,
me
that 80%.
80%.
And
Yeah.
yeah,
And it goes both ways, absolutely, in life.
you both go through different phases of life. Like someday he's not in that state of mind, somewhere someday you're not in the state of mind. It's just you need to just be there for each other.
Yeah.
Even if you're
Understand the
not,
silence.
yeah, like even if you're not talking and the other person is not expressing, you just need to get through that.
Yeah, that's absolutely okay. You don't have to, sometimes I just need to do nothing, talk about
Yeah.
nothing. I had a bad day. I don't want to relive it or
Yeah.
talk about it. That's it.
And I feel like I've learned a long way are an individual in your relationship. Like you shouldn't be around your partner all the time. Like you it shouldn't be the center of your life.
And understanding boundaries is also like really important, because it gets very easy that you might, for once you think, oh, it's okay, it's only one time, I can do this.
Yeah,
And
it becomes a
next,
pattern then.
Exactly. You have to
Yeah.
be like clear with your boundaries and your standards, and it is absolutely okay to have them.
I feel not just relationship, but with even friendships, I feel there
Exactly.
should be that boundary.
And I also like same goes with friendships and relationship. One thing, if the other person is, not completely, they don't know themselves, then they cannot work on a relationship. Like
Yeah.
they have to work on themselves, love themselves enough that they can give something to the other person in a friendship or a relationship. Like
Yeah.
if I am incomplete alone, that then I can't give you anything. It's like that.
If you want love, you need to love yourself first, then to give someone else.
100%. Discovering ourselves and understanding our priorities. Like we have come so far that like my priorities are completely changed. Like for example, the first time we met,
Yeah.
like we are so self-aware and we know ourselves so much that that is amazing how we have come this far, growing into, new versions of ourselves.
I remember I moved, and after I met you, I didn't knew anything about self-love or self-awareness. I was a kid,
Yeah.
literally. But after I saw you reading so many books, like explaining so many things, and the way you see things inspired me a lot in so many ways, like be it relationship, be it yourself, be it your career, family, everything. And I think after you, I've helped myself grow a lot, and it's helped me in so many ways. Be it reading books, I've developed that habit. I was never a reading person, and it's just it's a long journey, but you get there slowly and steadily.
Yeah, it is like a lifelong journey, I think, working on yourself and loving
Yeah,
yourself, knowing about yourself. And like, for example, when I met you for the first time, I knew nothing about myself. Like, I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know like what I like, what I don't like, what are my boundaries, what are my standards. I was
yeah.
just, taking everything in, like, give me whatever, may it be relationship or a friendship. And now I have come so far with life experiences that I am taking no bullshit from anyone. That I know, like, if you want to stay, you can stay. If you don't want to stay, there's a door, you can go. That's absolutely okay. I will be fine by myself. And yeah,
Yeah.
I know I'll figure it out somehow.
I mean, you don't need someone else to make you feel special. You should be enough for yourself.
Yeah, 100%. Like, so same way, like friendships and relationships should be, an addition. They should not
Yeah,
only be taking from your life or
yeah,
completing yourself. You are complete person, and a good relationship or a good friendship is just adding on to it to, love yourself
yeah.
more around the people and have more life experiences with the people you love.
Like it's so much you can discover about yourself.
Yeah. And like having hobbies and
Yeah,
learning, and there is so many things in the world. And I think because now, like for example, social media, it is very easy to scroll for 1 hour or 2 hours, but you can actually have a hobby instead of that. You can do
yeah.
something, even like sitting in your home and not spending money. You can still do so many things rather than just scrolling and seeing what other people are doing or gossiping about it.
Always people are going to have something to say. It's just you focus on yourself and enjoy your own company.
Yeah.
So, lastly, I feel 25 is an age where even if you're not settled, it should be very normalized by now. And there was, I think I read somewhere, it was, I don't know where, It said that if you have seen Friends episodes, they all are in their mid 20s and
Yes.
they
Yeah.
are still they all are in a very different phase of their lives. Like if you say example for Rachel, she was 28 and then she figured out her career. And
Yeah.
then after 30, she got at a stage where she just had everything that she wanted. So I
Yeah.
feel even we are in that stage that we are trying to get so much. We keep desiring a lot, but I feel like we should be grateful for what we already have.
Like 25 is so young, I think also because we had COVID, so we lost like 2 years of our life.
Yeah.
So we are still figuring out, and after COVID, it's been so difficult, for building foundations and making career choices and stuff like that. So it is okay to learn along the way. You don't have to see like if that person is getting married, so I also should be married. No, you don't have to. It is absolutely okay that you have your own, timeline of doing things. And it is
Yeah.
okay if you are like 25, 30, or even 40. It is okay. People restart their lives when they are 40 and they are at their peak of, career,
Yeah.
relationships, how they look, their fitness and everything in their 40s. And it is okay. Like you don't have to rush into things
Yeah.
because everyone else is
Definitely.
doing it. You don't have to feel behind or feel that you are alone. That I also sometimes feel like I am 25 and everyone around me is old and they are doing this and doing that.
Yeah.
It is absolutely okay. And there are people who are not settled and they are still learning, and you can be a part of that community.
And I feel like nowadays social media has made it so much that even a 22 or 23-year-old person is doing well because of content creation, or maybe someone something else. They might be having their own journey. But seeing
Yeah,
that, it just makes us compare ourselves more that, oh, look, she's 23 and she's already done so much. No, but I feel like you have your own time. Just reset your life, take whatever you want. You still have time, you can learn.
yeah, that is completely okay. Thank you for listening to the episode of the Voice Note Club.
We'll talk to you soon. Join the club.
Join the club.